This week we got the Jack Patriot, which is a full auto M16 conversion kit. I ended up doing some of the challenges in zombies and a couple in the multiplayer. I think some of them are bugged. We couldn't get the BP51 to work, so we kind of had to work around what did work. And then we were able to actually test this out on stream. You can see right here when people are jumping in, we were able to test this in Plunder, check the various damage profiles, and get kind of what the headshot is at the various different ranges, so we can kind of figure out what the TTK is. So when you see the conversion kit in game, it says the rate of fire is 596, as you can see right here, but this is actually incorrect. For whatever reason, whenever a gun is burst, all the fire rates are busted, and this works for pretty much any of the guns that have burst or semi-auto. So when we tested this, it came in right around 800, and even in game, when you mess around with this thing, you can kind of see what the recoil and the rate of fire are. If we go ahead and just shoot the wall, it'll go up and to the left. So it's a pretty good recoil pattern. You kind of just got to adjust for it. The biggest problem, in my opinion, is two different things. One is you're losing an attachment. You don't get access to a barrel. So there you miss one there that could potentially help with recoil and bullet velocity, which is the other issue, bullet velocity. You kind of really can't get enough unless you're using high velocity rounds. That'll get you up to 8. Or high grain, it will get you up to about 800. And then if you use a muzzle, you're kind of limited. If you're using something for bullet velocity to get up to 900, you'll get that. But regardless of that, let's go ahead and check out the TTK. So when we took the TTK and damage values here, I know there's a lot of numbers on screen, but with the 812 RPM, we can go ahead and get some TTKs here of around 665 will be the most likely TTK. You will need something like 5 or 6 head neck shots to get a faster TTK. So 10 shots is probably where you're going to get. This isn't fast enough to be like close range meta for most, because those are like 650 and under, especially with being slow movement and stuff. So I think it's going to feel a lot like a BP50, but with the 60 round mag. At long range, it doesn't only have that vertical recoil, so you kind of got to adjust for that, but its TTK is fast enough. So I think on Resurgence, this could be like a really fun meta gun to use that deletes pretty quick, has enough damage per mag to go ahead and down multiple players. So it's definitely worth unlocking compared to some of the other trash aftermarket parts we've had. And going back to the build, we get kind of limited with this one. So I think it's probably best as a sniper support, and that's kind of where it'll find its niche. Long range, I think you'll probably still get outgunned by some other guns at the really far ranges, just because the recoil, although it's not really wild, it is kind of aggressive and you do have to pull down, which for some people they really struggle with. So you might want to go with like something like the Bruin Heavy or the Bruin Pivot. The stocks don't really help much because it's an MWIII gun. We can see that we don't really get much benefit and we get huge penalties to movement speed. So it's not really like the way to go. Rear grips, very much the same, not much going on. And if you want to go with an optic, you're kind of limited there because you got to use a 60 round mag. If you're really looking to use it like as a sniper support, I'd probably go with a build that's something like this. You don't need the faster bullet velocity. You can use a sniper support, and then you got kind of a glassless action going on here where you just pull down and to the right. You will have some recoil. You'll see it kind of starts to rise up a little bit. You just adjust for that and you'll be good to go. Let me know how you guys like it. Finally, we get something to look forward to when it comes to that. So enjoy it while you can. Hopefully they don't really touch this gun because it does kill fast enough to be the meta. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.